following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Grand Strand Dentistry. Well, welcome to Living Local Carolina, everyone. Today I'm at Grand Strand Dentistry and I'm joined by Dr. Swenson. Thanks for chatting with me today.
Yes, happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here and learn more about you guys and what you're all about. There's a long list of things that y'all offer, but why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself and about the practice?
Well, personally, I just moved here from Arizona, and the practice is just based on working in technology, keeping up on current practices, and honestly saving time for the patients. Time is a big deal. I mean, most of the time when you go get something done, it's like you're going to be, rerouted, rescheduled. We really try to work everything to where we can do everything on the same day as much as possible. Quick scenario, let's just say you need to get a crown. You come in, we scan it in, we mill out the crown, we cement it on, you go home, you're done. You're not here for 2 appointments. We try to get that all done within 2 hours. Sometimes we can get it done quicker. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Humans are different. Each one of them is individual, and they present individual challenges. From there, we've actually gone to, what can we do to some of the patients that have different prosthetics, say like dentures. And we've got into 3D printing to where we could 3D print the dentures.
Wow.
And so we can do that. We could do it in a day, but it would take the whole day. So we just generally try to schedule it a couple days later, but we can get it done fairly quickly. And the accuracy and the things that we can do is much better because we're able to use 3D technology to line everything up and also just create a better fit.
Yeah.
And, there's still discrepancies with each individual, but it does a much better job than we were able to do before. From there, we've gone to different CAD/CAM techniques for different milling units and bigger prosthetics and things like that. That just gets really technical. So
I was going to say, the viewers may not know all these terms that you're saying.
No. And probably another thing is like, it's hard to get extractions around here. Dr. Armstrong and myself, we're old. We started out doing extractions, and that's what we do. We do a lot of extractions. So even sometimes if you don't want to be awake, we can schedule an anesthesiologist to come here and get your extraction done.
Gotcha.
If you're into that kind of thing.
Well, let's say there's a scenario where unfortunately somebody loses a tooth.
Right.
You guys can do implants here as well.
Correct.
Tell me all about that.
Implants, it's kind of fun because like I said earlier, I'm older than dirt. So back in the 80s, I worked in a dental lab, and that's when honestly the implants started showing up. So we'd get these implants to come in. We'd have to create these prosthetics for them. And that's when I really got interested in it. And I was probably about 16 at the time.
Wow.
So from there, I picked a dental school that allowed the general dentist to place implants at that school, Creighton University, at that time. And then from there, I've just learned more and more and more and more as time goes on. And there's just so many applications for implants. I mean, most people are aware of what they can do, and it's really exciting.
Well, how does it feel whenever you have a patient that comes in and they, were experiencing pain or they lost a tooth and you guys were able to give them their smile back?
Well, let's back that up. First thing, they're coming in pain. So the first thing we want to do is get them out of pain.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first thing. It's like people come to the dentist and a lot of times they're not in good shape.
Yeah.
So, we'd get them out of pain, get rid of the infections, and then go on to the restorative part. Give them their smile back. So many people are walking around with bad smiles and they don't like it. It's self-conscious. I mean, they just, they don't know it, but everybody looks at your teeth.
It's true.
And they don't know they do it, but everybody does it. But we're able to do that, and a lot of people, like some people, you give them their restoration and they cry, but that's exciting, and that's nice as well.
All right. Well, I appreciate you chatting with me, letting me know a little bit more about Grand Strand Dentistry. So if one of our viewers is watching right now and they want to learn a little bit more about you guys, where can they find you online?
GrandStrandDentistry.com.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by Grand Strand Dentistry.
Well, today we're talking about one of my favorite topics, ice cream, and I'm joined by Chris. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine today.
All right, you guys are Island Treats here on Pawleys Island. Tell me about what you guys offer here.
38 different flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, hot dogs,
A little bit of everything.
pizza, everything.
Love
Yeah.
that. And you guys are a mom and pop shop. You've been here for 7 years, a staple here in the community. What's it like being able to see the smiling faces come through every season and off season as well?
Off season because we're open all year long, same hours, everything. So people don't think people come in for ice cream during January and February, but they do because we have a lot of snowbirds that come down. So, but yeah, it's fantastic to see everybody come in. The kids got the play deck out here to play on and everything, and it just keeps them entertained. And ice cream's a favorite for everybody.
Indeed it is. I was going to say, this is such a pretty location. You guys are right on this little, is it a pond?
It's a little pond,
Little
yes.
pond right here. And kids are able, or adults, are able to feed the ducks and geese.
Ducks, geese, koi fish,
Ooh.
turtles. We got a little bit of everything in the pond.
What is y'all's goal with this business?
Serve God. You come in and people write their Bible verses and everything. When we moved here, we prayed, we did a fast to come here to have Him show us what we're supposed to do. We praise Him for everything that we have.
7 years later, it's definitely worked out well, huh?
It's a blessing.
So one thing you guys do is you want people to be able to enjoy as much as they want to, right?
Correct. When you come in, we have so many flavors that a lot of times it's hard to choose. So we'll let you taste whatever you want. We'll mix and match anything you want into one scoop. If you want 2 flavors, 3 flavors, we could turn that into one scoop for you.
Beautiful, because sometimes you just can't choose. It's so hard.
No, you want to try everything and eat everything.
All right, perfect. I definitely want to do that right after we're done here, but where can people find you guys? What's your address?
We're located in the Island Shops in Pawleys Island.
I am so excited to be in the kitchen today with David Peterson from Peterson's world famous hot dogs and sausage dogs.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
All
Glad
right.
to be here.
I'm so excited that you're here. You've got a nicely dressed hot dog here.
Thank you so
And then we
much.
have one that does not have all the fixins quite yet. But while you're fixing this up, why don't you tell me a little bit about why you started this business and how you got to where you are today?
Well, the reason why I started this business because my grandmother, she actually ran a hot dog stand in New York City.
Really?
Yes, and she had people line up all around the block. So I decided, why not start a hot dog stand in South Carolina?
Yeah.
So when I graduated school, my parents, they invested into a hot dog cart, and I got all the licensing, the permits, and everything that you have to do when you start a food business, and it was all up from there. And then I just kept going with it.
All right, so how often are you at your hot dog cart and where can people find it?
Well, we there for at least about 6 days a week. We pretty much take Sundays off, but we set up Sundays sometime. But they can find us on Irby Street, right at by the Planet Fitness, and the tobacco market is where we set up at, right on the grass platform. That's where we set up at. So you can find us there 6 days a week.
All right, well, why don't you go ahead and
All
tell me
righty.
what you're gonna be putting on here.
All right, first we're gonna put some of this world famous hot dog chili. This is the best chili that you'll ever taste ever in your life. So we're gonna start out with that. We're gonna put the chili on that hot dog. You gotta put the bedding on it. This is the bedding for the hot dog.
What do you say to people that just want a plain hot dog?
Just want a plain hot dog? I say you just want a plain hot dog. You don't want something that's good on
Yeah,
world
that's
famous
what I'm
chili?
thinking.
Come on now.
You gotta dress it up.
Then you're gonna put this ketchup. Gotta have
Love
that ketchup.
Ready
Got to
ketchup,
have it.
mustard.
Then you're gonna put mustard. Some people just like a line. Let's do a little line of mustard.
Yeah.
All right. Then you got to have them onions. Sometimes when I ask people, they say, "Do you want an onion?" They're like, "Yeah, I want some onion." I'm like, "Okay, relax, calm down, calm down. We're gonna put some onions on there for you."
Perfect.
So you got to have onions. Got to put the onions on,
Beautiful.
and that's how you make a perfect hot dog.
As simple as that.
Simple as that. Simple as that. And
All
it tastes
right.
delicious. The flavor is out of this world.
I love it.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, guys, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. I have been exploring Brook Green Gardens today, and I am at the Low Country Zoo, and I'm joined by zookeeper Katie. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing much better because I've gotten to be out in the fresh air today. It is so beautiful here, and you truly live a charmed life because you get to be a zookeeper every day. What is that like?
It's pretty cool. Like every day is something new. So we do have a native animal collection. So all of our animals would be found traditionally in the Low Country. Nice. So we have like wolves, foxes, otters. We also have a heritage barn. So we have like horses, cows, sheep, goats. But every day is something different, something new. And yeah.
Nice. And okay, we are standing right now in front of the red wolf habitat.
Yes.
Tell me all about this place.
So this was a work of many years. We rely, being a nonprofit, we rely heavily on donations and through the admission costs. A lot of that money goes into bettering our enclosures for our animals, feeding them, giving them enrichment and things like that. But the Red Wolf Ridge, it was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into that.
I can imagine.
But red wolves, they are the most endangered canid species in the world. So there's only about 200 of them left in the world. So the fact that we have 3 here is pretty cool.
Yeah. And this is the place to go if you really want to learn more, because you guys are the experts when it comes to the animals. So do you have an exhibit here that maybe is your favorite? Are you allowed to choose a favorite animal as a zookeeper?
It's kind of hard to choose a favorite. If I had to pick, it would definitely be our otters. So our otter enclosure is actually split into 2 different things. So we have like this glass exhibit. You can see the otters swimming in the pool. They like to follow you if you like walk along the glass exhibit. But we also have a natural cypress marsh swamp enclosure. So the tide goes in and out naturally. So sometimes the otters are doing like all these flips in really deep water. But then when like tide is low, they are hunting for like fiddler crabs and all sorts of little goodies in there.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the other exhibits here. When I walked in, I got to see the baby goats.
Yes.
So you have goats and cows and sheep, I think, too?
Yes.
Okay, tell me more.
We also have marsh tacky horses. So all heritage breeds. Our Spanish goats here are actually specifically the Low Country Spanish goats. So they all came from an island in South Carolina. So we specifically breed them. We're part of a breeding program in order to keep that kind of like subspecies lineage going.
Very cool.
So right now we do have like 5 baby goats, and they are pains in my butts, but they are super cute.
And you were saying they were low country baby goats.
Yes.
I was going to say, I didn't get it on camera, but I saw one with Spanish moss in its mouth. And I don't
Yes.
think it's more low country than that.
Yeah, no, these guys love their Spanish moss. They love it when like a storm rolls through because all the trees lose the Spanish moss, or they will get, especially our live oak trees, if they have limbs fall. All of our animals pretty much love the Spanish moss. Our otters, sometimes they will like grab it and like make a little nest or like bed
Wow.
sort of thing. Yeah.
Using the elements.
Yeah.
Well, very cool, Katie.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.